Video has been such a prolific piece of our lives for the last 2 or 3 decades, and as the internet evolves, we're starting to see cable evolve with it. Previously, where cable was more about real-time broadcast television, we're now seeing users' habits focused around sharing, mobility, small screen, video on demand, all culminate together in something that we call Cable 2.0. Cable 2.0 is really based upon 3 fundamental solution sets. The first is next-generation access technology. The second is on the content itself, as that's evolving to take over the OTT space, and as well the IPTV, video on demand, and of course the more traditional broadcast mechanisms. And then we also have the introduction of the communication network focused around IMS, where we introduce the voice components and really start looking at the multiplay capabilities. This year, Huawei decided to sponsor an event called the MSO Industry Summit, with the idea of focusing the MSOs into this new direction where we can still leverage the legacy assets but come up with new ideas, new revenue streams in a cost-effective way to capture the evolving internet space. Traditionally, services were bundled with the access technology over which they rode. If we look at voice, it gave rise to twisted pair. If we look at video, it gave rise to coax. And if we look at mobile networking, we're talking about voice and SMS. The problem that we have today is when we start looking at data access. You can't exactly brand internet. So all the operators struggle with this issue between how do we capitalize on the content that we're providing access to, but at the same time do it in a way where we can challenge or at least compare with the OTT content available. What that means is some operators will be focused more as a utilitarian type path, where they're focused on purely the data's half the equation. At the same time, we'll see some operators that focus more on the content, and we may even see some of the MSOs focus more on the content and become OTT players themselves. By leveraging consumer behavior around social networking, small screen devices, and mobility, we can offer a new set of revenue opportunities for the MSOs. This allows consumers to tap into OTT, as well as traditional content, and a vast array of communications like video conferencing, voice conferencing, messaging, the same way they would experience on any other network. This is what we call the personal internet.